Look at this beauty. Trust me, guys, you can do this in the comfort of your home. You don't need to be buying foam boosters from any chemical shop. This is so cost effective. Use little ingredients or little chemicals to get a whole liter and more of foam booster, which is so effective because you did it out of love and you did it so well because you want the products to turn out really nice. So these are my measuring cups. I'm going to be using half cup. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon and half tablespoon. As we go on in the video, you will see why we needed this measurement, and that's my mixing bowl. So you just need a half a cup because I want to use 1 liter of water to do this production. So I'm going to use half cup of Texapon. That is my Texapon. You can go to the chemical shops and say you want to buy Texapon. They'll give you Texapon. This is a foam booster. It helps to thicken your productions. It helps to make your soap or your liquid soap lather. And this brown one is called sulfonic acid, not sulfuric, sulfonic acid. And I'm still going to be using the same quantity, which is half cup. I think that half cup is about 125 ml. Yes, if you want to measure it in mils, it's 125 ml. So whatever quantity of Texapon you are using, it should be the same quantity of your sulfonic acid. Sorry for my voice. I have a terrible cold, but I still wanted to share this with you people because I love you all. All my 3,000 subscribers, you are the best. So I just wanted to share this. See, this is so effective in the sense that you use little or no chemicals, like small chemicals, to make a really large batch of foaming boosters. You know, some of us who are still struggling, or we make like local bar soaps and really want them to lather and have that cleansing property, but yet we use cheap oils like, I'm sorry, my baby's with me. We use cheap oils like palm oil. And palm oil doesn't really lather as much as maybe you use palm kernel oil. And palm kernel oil is expensive, or coconut oil. You understand? So we always have to look for means to make our productions really nice and let them lather really well. So with this, trust me, you just need to make your soap and you use maybe 100 ml of this particular production that I'm doing. You add it into your soap and your soap is going to lather like crazy and it's going to be so cleansing because there's sulfonic acid in it. But you just using just the sulfonic acid alone might cost you money because it's expensive. Texapon is expensive. But you combining just bits of Texapon, this and the other ingredients I'm going to add in it, you will discover that you'll be having a large batch of foaming booster for just small quantity of ingredients that you use. So right now I'm going to, you have to just make sure you mix your Texapon and sulfonic acid very well so that they can be incorporated. Now what I'll do is I'm going to take a tablespoon. You know what a tablespoon is now? What you used to eat, especially a star spoon. Use just a tablespoon and you mix it in part of the 1 liter that we're supposed to use, because for this production we are supposed to use 1 liter of water. I'm so sorry for my voice. So you just see what I'll do. I'll just take part of the water and then I'll mix 1 tablespoon of my lye solution. That is caustic soda. See, sulfonic acid on its own doesn't lather. It needs something to activate it, you understand? So we're going to be using our lye solution or caustic soda solution to activate it. So you pour it bit by bit. You get my point? Don't just pour everything at once. You pour and you mix. So what I did was, I didn't have a large bowl that I wanted to use for this production, like to mix the lye and the water. So I put my lye in that small pan that you saw like that. And then what I was doing is I'll put a little bit of the lye solution and then I'll take normal water from my 1 liter. Look for a 1 liter measurement and measure just 1 liter. So I did it alternatively. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Yes. I'll put my light solution water and mix. I take my normal water, I put it and I mix. Just like that. Just keep mixing. You'll see everything come together. Don't be scared about the foams or anything that you're seeing. They will all disappear with time. But if you don't want it to foam, don't stir it vigorously. But me, I was really stirring. So you just stir and you add your water, you stir and you add your water. I know somebody who sells this will come and say, "Aye, this girl has killed us. This girl is showing our secret out there." But you know, I love you guys. You're my besties. You all are my besties, and I love you guys, and that's why I'm showing you this. As you can see, I added just normal water now. I'll stir, and then I'll add the other one. You understand? This consistency, when you're seeing this consistency, just know that you're on the right track. When you do it, scrape the corners. You see how glossy, how shiny is becoming. Just keep doing it. Just keep adding your water. You add your light solution, add your water, add your light solution, and just keep stirring. You can use this to make your liquid soap. You don't need to buy foam booster again to make your liquid soap. Just make your own foam booster at home, and see, after this you're going to come back and thank me. It's so nice. Like, your production is going to ladder. So after stirring for a while and adding my water, this is what I have. You see, it's thick, it has a lot of foam, but trust me, you'll see that foam disappear in the twinkle of an eye. Just keep stirring. You can add this to your tallow soap. You know tallow soap, when you're making soap with tallow, it doesn't lather, right? Yes, if you are using just tallow oil to make your soap, it doesn't lather. But when you add this foaming booster in it, trust me, your soap is going to lather. Now, part of that water, yeah, you will not use all the water. You put part of the water again in here. You take now half tablespoon. That's a teaspoon. You know what a teaspoon is? We use it to feed our babies and the rest. So you take a teaspoon now. You see what we'll do with it. You just go ahead and add it into your water. That's the last water. Meaning, if you are doing whatever you are doing, just save some water that you use to do this other solution. You mix a teaspoon of it. Now, I'll take this one now and set it aside so that the bubbles will reduce. You've mixed your half tablespoon again of water and kept to. Make sure you do that. Half tablespoon, which is a teaspoon, set it aside. You set this one to aside for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes so that the bubbles can reduce. You can see the bubbles have reduced. After I set it aside, I set mine aside for about 1 hour because I was doing something. So you can see how clear it's becoming. You just have small foam up. You understand? Yes. And you see, it's thick but not quite thick. Everything is looking nice. But now, this is where the trick now will come in. We'll take now that water that we set aside, the water for the teaspoon, the teaspoon of lye that we mix. That's it. I'm adding it now inside. When you're adding it, it will become as if it wants to become milky. Don't panic. As you can see, it's becoming milky, but don't panic. Just keep stirring, and it will clear up. Like right in front of you, see how it's clearing up. Just go ahead and mix that final lye solution of half tablespoon, which is 1 teaspoon. Just go ahead and mix it into this mixture, and you have your foam booster. You can just go ahead and put it into your container, and all the bubbles will reduce. You see how thick it has become again? That is the consistency we want. You understand? Yeah, you can put it into your container from now on, and with time, all the bubbles are going to disappear. If you're as patient as me, and I wanted to demonstrate to you all how this really turned out after I set it aside, just go ahead, cover it, place it somewhere nobody's going to disturb it. Like, kids are not going to go there. Just go ahead and set it there. Just leave it for 8 hours. Or if you are doing it today, you can just leave it for the next day Because normally when you do productions like this, you cannot use them that very day. You have to keep it to like rest for a while, let everything dissolve and simmer together, and you can use it. This is the next day. Guys, how beautiful. See how beautiful. How, like, I didn't even add color in mine. Some people go ahead, they add yellow color, especially when you want to sell. People want to sell foam booster, they go ahead and they add color. I didn't add mine. See how glossy. Guys, I'm really proud of myself, and I hope you do this production and it will turn out right. If you follow all the steps, you are going to have a perfect foam booster. You can actually start a business with it. No, not everybody knows how to do it. Even the people who sell in the chemical shop, some of them go and buy it like this in barrels. They don't even know how it's produced. But you can do this in comfort of your home, and you can sell to other vendors who make soap, who make liquid soap, who make bar soaps, and you'll make a lot of money. You understand? You saw what I use. Look at the quantity it's giving me. You can make a lot of money doing just this, selling just foam boosters. And you can save a lot making your own soap with your own foam booster that you made yourself. So I just want to thank everybody who has been supporting me in one way or the other, by liking my video, by watching my videos. Thank you so much. And if you have watched up to this extent and you're not subscribed, please do me well to subscribe, support the channel, and I'll see you on the next production. I don't know, what would you like me to do? Tell me, what would you like to watch on the channel? Would you like me to show you how you can make your own Texapon at home? Just let me know. Bye.